today's exclusive interview, I sat down with Julian and Mitch of the Gold Boys brand, and with the help of my guy Mack over at Fish Scale Media, who helped make this happen. We sat down with the business brothers to pick their brain about their brand, Gold Boys, their storefront and the challenges of maintaining it, how it all started, financial literacy, and more. This video was one of our shortest, and you can definitely tell I was new to interviewing, but a lot of free game was dumped into this one. Huge shout out to the Gold Boys and Mitch for making this interview happen. Without further ado, let's hop right into it.
What's up? Welcome to the first business interview of CO.FAX magazine, which I appreciate y'all for allowing me to do this with y'all. I fuck with everything that y'all doing as far as the clothing and just the message, the movement, everything that y'all doing is fire. We at the Gold Boys facility right now. If you haven't been to it, you definitely need to pull up to either cop some gear or what else y'all got? Y'all got studios.
Yeah,
you got different.
Yeah.
There's different purposes of being here, and I fuck with this facility. Just like the first time I came here, I think it was like 2020. We had an interview. He was interviewing me, but just walking around the establishment, I was like, damn, like this is something that every small business owner or just small entrepreneur dreams of having. And the shit that y'all put in here is amazing. So I had to talk to y'all. Yeah, for sure. Like I fuck with everything y'all doing. And I definitely just had to talk to y'all. And like, I guess the first question would be like, of course you don't get this shit by doing nothing. So what's the start of Gold Boys? Like, explain the brand for those who don't know, and also introduce you guys. I'm sorry, introduce yourselves.
For sure. I'm Julian Rose. I'm from Kansas originally.
Yes, sir.
That's just me. Came out here 2015. Came out here, did some marketing, dibbled and dabbled in some marketing and stuff like that, and got into the marijuana industry. Ended up meeting my business brother in 2017, and I'll let him tell you a little bit about himself, and then we'll go with the rest of the story and let y'all know about the brand, how that got started.
I'm from Wisconsin. I moved out here in 2010, and I strictly moved out here just to get in the industry. And weed was not legal where I'm from in Milwaukee, so I just wanted to be around it. And so I moved out here, and that's what kind of led into the industry, or led into the brand. Gold Boys. We started wholesaling extracts for a company called Gold Bars. Mm-hmm. That was another one of our boys, and he ended up moving to Sacramento for better business opportunities. And once that happened, we kind of stepped back from the industry, started a little bit of CBD and like grinders, all that type stuff. We had the opportunity to get a storefront, and we started building this place in early 2019.
February 2019.
Gutting it out. To what you see
and y'all
today.
still working. Like that's the thing. It's nowhere near done, and I can tell just by like how much work y'all already put into it. Like it's not done.
Yeah,
and I feel like everyone is like that when it comes to their business anyway. You just want more and you want to do more. But how did you get into like the whole cannabis thing? Like, did you go to school for that? Did y'all do anything related to that?
Me myself.
If y'all want to talk about it, we ain't got to talk about it.
I saw it good. It's legal, and one day, I think it'll be federally legal. So everybody has their own perspective, you know what I mean, on how they view it or whatnot. But I've personally been smoking weed since I was probably about 16, 17 years old. There's times I had to take a break off to focus on my goals, because I think that it can distract you if you're not mentally prepared to take on a whole load like that and be able to juggle everything. You have to find that balance, But now I think, it's therapeutic. So.
For sure. Yeah. And damn, a lot of people gonna feel biased about the whole 16 shit, but fuck it. Everybody started off doing that when they was young. So
exactly. If
you still get into it, you get into it. But I definitely hear what you're saying. Like, you gotta have a focus between that and getting into business.
It's
So
self-accountability, man. You gotta hold yourself accountable.
Right.
Let yourself know when you fucking off and you doing too much, and you know you just smoking or playing the game, going to kick it with your homies and doing that extra shit.
man, I had that sign of realization like last year. I was fucking up, just like in a bad state of mind. I was on that same shit, and I had to get off, get myself together, and now I'm trying to do something more positive, especially just for everybody around me and the businesses that I truly believe in. This shit is, again, bro, ineffable. Like, I can't really explain how dope this shit is. Everything that y'all got going on, especially now in your story, it's crazy. How did, or scratch that, what was some of the challenges of starting this, or like just getting into your business or your area in general? Like, what was some L's you probably took, or like some things you'll probably want to recommend to people before they get into this industry?
So we're trying to do fashion and CBD at first, and there was so much yellow tape with the CBD and internet and promotions and marketing, and that was one big step. And so we eventually kind of geared away from the CBD and focused on what we love most, was fashion. And yeah, and obviously financial, you know what I mean? It takes a lot of money to get anything going. But yeah, I'd say those are the biggest obstacles.
Did you guys have to get any like type of licensing or anything like that when you got into wholesaling?
What's that code?
I got you.
Yeah, we got our wholesale tax license, the sales tax license, and we should sell them business to business at the start, you know. And you know, when you first start a business, you're kind of anxious and eager to get out there. You're just excited when another business wants you to carry their product and stuff like that. So we was taking on a lot of other products. Now, currently, we still wholesale products to different businesses. One of the main products we carry, you see him drinking it now, is Him to Low. We have distribution rights in Colorado. We actually went out to their headquarters and visited with their owner and built a relationship. And he allowed us, you know, he liked our vision. We went out there with a plan and told him how we was going to distribute his product. And he believed in us and allowed us, you know, to have distribution rights and selling rights in Colorado. So, you know, but there's other products that we carried and tried to take on that just didn't fit. So we had to get rid of them. You know, we was putting our money and investing our money in other people's products, and we got smarter and wise and started investing in ourselves. You know, and putting that back in ourselves, and not like, why carry this other brand of CBD if we can make that ourselves? You know what I mean?
Quit being the middleman almost.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people
Try to do
realize
everything
that.
in-house.
Yeah, a lot of people realize that later on, and like as you actually go through the business. And that's just something you just think about. Like, you just want to do everything yourself, especially when you know where it's coming from, how you're doing it, how it's being distributed. That's a big thing to get into.
But also to keep an open mind and not to be prejudiced towards other brands.
For sure. You definitely got to give love where it's at. I always have my own motto. Like, I love to work with individuals, but if they don't want to like show love and they're acting weird, then I got to go against you. That's just my thing. A lot of people don't show love.
Too quickly to get what you pay for. So if you're trying to find a deal all the time, you know it's not always the best.
I know all about that. Last time I was here, you guys were kind of telling me about how you guys were out of the trunk with some of the product. Can you explain that story to the viewers who are going to be watching?
We still do that now. We just got back from Tulsa, Oklahoma. We went down there for the Black Wall Street Festival. And every time we go somewhere, every time we go out of town, man, we load up the truck and try to hit the streets and reach the people.
So it's not even vacation, it's more like
It's
a business
always-
trip.
it's always
Put it in their face.
It's a
Facts.
lifestyle, man.
So
And the brand, the logo, usually, you know, even wearing something, what's Go Boys, what's that? And you know, that's how we make a lot of fans, a lot of, you know, customers to the brand.
it's definitely a niche. I see it like for the consumers who really are into it, they're gonna love it and they're gonna fuck with it because of the message behind it and what it is for. Especially if you into cannabis, you definitely gonna wanna represent it. I fuck with the brand heavy. I need to cop some gear actually. What was my next question? You got anything you want to say? Cause I just had one.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how you guys, like, obviously like a big storefront and everything, and you guys obviously sell apparel. How did you guys kind of stay afloat during like COVID-19 with people not wanting to come into the stores and things of that nature?
So we got to give a shout out to our landlord just helping us out with that. We got the front of the store done, and basically, you know, a couple months after we opened our doors, COVID hit, had to shut our doors, and I mean, we could have just, you know, sat back and let time go past, but we decided to double down and build out the music studio, and yeah, we got that skate ramp going, and just make it, you know, so when we do open, we're even better than we were when we closed.
Exactly. Yeah, that's dope.
Have you guys seen like more of a, because I know you guys also have a website, have you guys seen like more of a, like not a boom, but like more of a trend towards like people buying online? Or more, do you see more people foot traffic?
That was, yeah, obviously that was like the only way we were getting any kind of revenue was online sales. Appreciate all you guys that were helping us through that time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, online sales mainly was going down. Now it's back open. It's a fun spot to be. A lot of people are pulling up just to hang out. It's usually people walk through and end up copping something. You know, once they see the quality of it, check the vibe of the place.
It just give me like a vibe of like the first Supreme store. If anybody knows the background of that, like how you just open the doors for a lot of individuals to come in and be themselves. And that's why again, fuck with the facility and just fuck with everything. What kind of marketing strategies do you guys use, if you can talk about it? I know secret sauce is secret sauce for sure, but
Yeah.
what kind of marketing strategies do you use or kind of like recommend for small business owners or just upcoming entrepreneurs?
Get that email list up. You know, that's big in any industry. And
Get your core values right.
and just make sure you're working towards your goal, your overall goal. And it's that not all the time, that's not always money, you know what I mean, with different promotions. So just keep that in mind. Staying on track. You can give some stuff away that don't cost you anything, and you know, catapult your brand.
That's smart. A lot of people don't think about it like that.
I see like when you look at your clothes and things like that, that there's like a lot of attention to detail. Like where does that come from? Like, I just see like you have the gold bars on the end of your hoodies, things of that nature. Little things like that. Like what made you guys really pay attention to detail and really make
Just being consumers, man. We've been consumers our whole life, just paying attention to, you know, what we like, what we don't like. You know, you might take something from this brand and put a twist on it, you know, or you might get an idea by looking at something, you know, that you just see by walking out and being outside. You know, so that's how we pick up and try to be unique, be creative, do stuff that hasn't been done before, you know.
For sure. I definitely see that in your brand. I got some crazy ass product. Like crazy. I was like, damn. I was just looking at this here earlier and I was just like, damn. What kind of challenges in owning a storefront is there? Like, of course, you probably gotta go through like taxes and all that stuff. Just learn about the storefront. So anybody who's willing, like, ready to get into that, what do you kind of like want to tell them?
You want to pay attention to your demographic. You know, if you're expecting foot traffic, what kind of work you're gonna have to do. If it's a clothing, if you got a lot of wall space, you know, square footage, obviously.
Foot traffic.
But you know, we kind of use our negative to advantage because this isn't the best neighborhood over here. There's a lot of crime, so we do cookouts and, you know, just make sure the community knows we're with them. So if anything, they're looking out for us.
Right.
And
I was gonna
just
leave
give back any way we can. You know what I mean? We make sure that they know we're here.
Facts. And that's another question I was gonna get into. What kind of community things are you guys doing with the brand?
We have skating events, all kind of parties. We've been doing baby showers, birthdays, graduations, from 16 up to 50.
We do cookouts to give back to the less fortunate. We leave a trash can out for them to throw their trash away so they're not littering, you know, polluting.
Anybody who comes up and asks for a job, obviously we don't have employment for you, but we got something where, you know, pick something up, or you know what I mean. We're always trying to help like that as well.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, and then just recently we decided we're about to give 100 hours away for the studio to the community. So just get the younger kids in here. A lot of people don't never even been in the studio, so just get them familiar with it.
As this starts to, my bad to cut you off. As this starts to get established, I definitely want to help out with anything, any community events y'all got going on. And me and him for sure gonna make sure that y'all ain't gotta pay for no promotion through anything that we do with this brand from now on, cause it's just love. And y'all getting back to the community, so I fuck with that. Yeah,
Appreciate that, man.
we gonna push this shit for sure.
Likewise, however we can help you, man.
For sure, we finna. I honestly think that we are creating another platform that's beneficial to Colorado right now. And there's so many different platforms out, but it's like everyone has their own philosophy. And I see that in the brand as well. You have your own philosophy. There's other brands who try to cater to cannabis styles, but like you guys are doing it different, like you said, thinking outside the box with it for sure. Really, again, why I fuck with the brand. Like this shit is crazy. So yeah.
I wanted to ask like maybe like the advantages and disadvantages of kind of like being a partnership and like having a team. Because there's a lot like I have my own brand, KT has his own brand. Like obviously you two like came together and made like your own thing, and I know like you guys and Leon maybe like runs like the front desk and
Yes,
stuff like.
you.
So like what are like maybe the challenges of like having a partnership, and like what are the advantages of coming together and like really having a team?
I see a lot of other partnerships, and I don't know, it's just the mutual respect that we have for each other makes it so easy. As of right now, I can't really see any disadvantages. It's just when we're both in go mode, we're going twice as hard, and two minds, you know, come together to make one better mind.
Sure.
And not only that,
same vision.
but the biggest thing is holding each other accountable. If I don't want to go to work and it's just mine, I don't gotta go to work. But when I know somebody else is relying on me, you know what I mean? So that helps. I think that it's all positive. I can't think of one negative.
Yeah, you feed off one another's energy.
Right.
You know what I mean? It might be one day I might be coming to work and I might not feel like working, but he's in go mode. So now, you know, he done ignited that in me. So I'm ready to go, you know, so.
You definitely need people around you like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You
I don't
definitely
think I
need
can
people
really
around.
say that there's a disadvantage either.
Oh no, yeah. Having somebody on the team is
Yeah.
that do wonders.
Julian is Hispanic, so I mean, we had an artist here that didn't speak any English, and she had to translate for us. So
The whole session.
the whole session.
Dang, that's dope. Financial literacy. Anything that you guys are doing outside of the brand to kind of help, like, you know, just bring in extra money, whether it be like stocks or
Consulting.
anything as far as
consulting.
like investing, stuff like that. Yeah, what else you guys do?
Yeah, we're doing some consulting, helping with other brands, helping them design their merch and get their brand off the ground.
We went through all the trials and tribulations, so, you know, any way we could save you from making those same mistakes, you know, kind of take pride in that too. But yeah, just to get more money, I'd say we got the studio back here, Julian. We got an album we're just about to release that's kind of on the hush. Yeah, just staying in go mode, no matter what it is, you know, just staying busy. And like I said, it's not always about money, but some of the most beneficial things you could do is marketing and getting promotion and whatnot. So,
And build relationships.
yeah,
You know
relationships.
what I mean? Sometimes relationships is worth a lot more than money.
It's true. Damn. Yeah, I give me some quotes. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. What are, if you want to talk about it, some new things that you guys are gonna get into that you want to discuss? Of course, you can't tell everything, but what are some new things that's coming, maybe this year or early next year, maybe that's gonna not only help your brand, but
We stay with new clothes coming, so you can expect to see new colorways, new patterns, dropping at least, you know, almost every month. And then aside from that, we also drop like novelty items. We got vests, bulletproof vests. We got boxing gloves on the way. We got all different kind of things. So I mean,
We got a
spectrum
food
is very
trailer.
range.
We got a food trailer parked out front, so you will see us pulling up to events soon with these wings and fries. And we're gonna have vegan wings, which is gonna be cauliflower wings for the vegans.
Yes,
So,
sir.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, that shit's
coming
hard.
soon.
Just putting in work, and I'm glad I captured this now, just to like
Yeah.
look back at it and be like, damn, they really was like on everything they said they was on, and it's really just the beginning for y'all. That's why I fuck like, man, I'm gonna support every chance I get with this brand, cause I see the longevity within it, and it's not even just the name itself. It's just all the work that y'all putting in. Like it's gonna get noticed for sure. That's
It's
why
for
I'm
our
gonna push
culture,
it.
man. We're doing it for our culture. You know what I
Facts. Facts. Any new events or anything you guys are gonna be a part of? Maybe here, maybe.
We're gonna have an album release party. We don't have the exact date yet. That's gonna be big. You'll be hearing about that. Yeah, the food truck within the next couple weeks. We got one last inspection to pass this week, and then that's up and running.
mean? Juneteenth.
Yeah, Juneteenth. That's gonna be huge. We got 112 is pulling up to that, so we're in cahoots with them. We got a lot of support, showing a lot of love for that.
So,
Yeah, that's about it.
I know you guys spoke a little bit earlier, like kind of saying to your core values and things of that nature. How did you like incorporate like all of these different things that you're interested in into like one brand?
Yeah.
One brand being Gold Boys.
So, like, Gold Boys is like, I say like the empire, you know, and then all these other brands fall underneath that umbrella, underneath this umbrella. But each brand has to have its own identities, and we want, you know, to clarify our message on what we want people to see our brand as without seeing our face. So Gold Boys, you know, we inspire people and try to encourage people to live gold, find their goal, whatever that might be in life, you know. It might be giving back, it might be music, it might be art, whatever that might be. We want you to find your goal and reach for your goal, strive for your goal, you know. And with other brands, you have to have, you know, your one-liners and what that brand represents, you know, what you want it to represent, what you want people to think of it, and when to stand alone by itself, you know. Somebody might not like me and him, but they might love Gold Boys, you know what I mean? So
that's facts.
that has to stand alone.
Dang. If you guys could elaborate on it, because I know you kind of said it was on hush mode, but what would we be seeing on the album, and how did that come about?
We got the studio up and rolling. We started a record label. It's called Trap Trust. And DZ, shout out to DZ. He's a main producer on there. Brazy is our top and only artist right now. But yeah, we're promoting them. But through this album, we got Rachel Bailey, Trev Rich, AP, Ray Reed.
FBP mode.
Yeah, the list goes on and on. And you know, a couple tracks by each artist, and it's just gonna be able to bring the whole city together, you know what I mean? All on one project.
Just the names you listed, that shit's gonna be fire. We're gonna push that too, and we're gonna put that in there whenever it's ready. Just let me know. Damn, that's dope.
And DZ produced the whole thing, so.
So how did the record label come about? Like, when y'all just wanted to do it just because of the studio, or was that something you guys probably had like thought of before all of this?
We always had a love for music, and we started getting into the producing side of things. And there again, like, man, I think we could really make some money. We got the project here. We got the space to handle everything, so it's not gonna be as much overhead as it would be for a normal label. So, yeah, let's just get back to the city and see what we could do. Try to make some money off it at the same time.
Facts. Now, that shit gonna do numbers. that one's gonna do numbers for sure.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
That's all I got. I appreciate y'all's time.
Likewise,
Definitely appreciate your time. We're gonna do more again in the future for sure. I'm definitely gonna keep supporting, keep pushing it, keep promoting, and just try to put in as much work as y'all do with this shit. And like, of course, just be behind the scenes, but still helping out with this shit. Any way I can help and add value to y'all brand, I want to be able to do so. Whether it be me just shouting it out, or if y'all need help on hand, like I'm really that guy to go out and do this shit. I know my man's probably gonna be willing. Yeah, I know my guy probably gonna be willing to do the same. So let's just keep this relationship going, because I know it's gonna be a lot, and it's nowhere near done, nowhere near started either. Like, this is just a small milestone that y'all are blessed enough to reach. A lot of people want to be in this position, and y'all made it happen. So, because me as myself, I got a clothing brand with my brother, and this is something that we need to do, like that we want to do. We want to work towards getting something like this. So, the knowledge that you put on for the magazine wasn't only beneficial to me, but I know it's gonna be beneficial to everybody in the community, and whoever decides to tap into this. It's gonna be dope. This is gonna be dope. I can't wait to see how crazy y'all go, and just keep building a relationship, keep building a partnership throughout this. It's gonna be a lot.
Stay strong, man. Stay
Congrats to y'all too. CO.FAX.
Yeah.
We on CO.FAX right here at the Go Boys headquarters.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all having us.
And if y'all want to, right quick, shout out y'all, like, just talk about the business, where it's located, shout out y'all socials or anything like that before y'all go.
5535 West CO.FAX. It's about 10 minutes from downtown Denver. Come check us out. We're open from 12 to 6 every day except for Monday, Sunday, closed. Check us out at Go Boys 303 on Instagram, Go Boys Clothing, Go Girls Clothing.
And the Go Lab 303, that's the studio.
And GoBoysClothing.com.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Mixing that beat,